Hi guys, Assalamu alaikum. Today I'm going to show you how to make a really quick and easy recipe for al-Adha. And for those of you who don't know what al-Adha is, it's literally the translation is the Feast of the Sacrifice, and it comes at the end of Hajj season for Muslims. And for those who can afford to do so, there will be a sacrifice of an animal that is divided into thirds. So such as a cow, a sheep, goat, or chicken. I think the most common, at least here, that I see is the lamb. And it's a big animal. So what happens is that a third of that meat is distributed to the poor. A third of it is given to neighbors, friends, extended family perhaps, and then a third is kept for your own household. So I typically get lamb because that's what we like to eat, and I have some really great recipes for it. So this is one of my favorite recipes because it involves a yogurt marinade, and I'm working with Mountain High yogurt, and I want to show you how to use their wonderfully delicious halal certified yogurt in this recipe because it's super simple. It doesn't take long to prepare. In fact, it probably took me like, I don't know, 5 minutes to get everything together, and that included chopping up the onion really quick. I'm using about 2 pounds of lamb for stew, and I'm just gonna make the marinade with Mountain High yogurt, the plain version, 1 onion that is diced up. You didn't even have to dice it that small. I mean, I just actually had it already done because I made something else earlier today. But the blender will chop it all up, but this will get it really nice and fine. Some turmeric, some garlic. I do about, that's a really huge clove, so about 2 tablespoons of fresh. I don't like to use powdered garlic kind of ever, but if that's all you have, that's fine. The original recipe calls for cilantro. I'm using parsley. I usually use both cilantro and parsley. And when I say original recipe, I mean when I first learned this recipe from a friend. It's really good with cilantro in it. Some people don't like cilantro. I just happen to not have any. None is growing in my garden, and there's none at the store in plant containers. And I really wanted a container rather than cut herbs because I'm trying to grow things inside and on the porch and so on. And so I kind of wanted to have something that I could keep cutting. So I'm just using parsley, and then just some salt, pepper, and fresh ginger if you have it, dried ginger if you don't. All the measurements will be on the website, myhallowkitchen.com, so that you can get those accurate measurements. But basically, it's about 1 cup for every pound of meat. So I have 2 pounds of meat. I'm using 2 cups of the yogurt. Everything's going to go in the blender, and then it's going to be simply poured onto the meat, and it's going to stay there overnight. I'm just going to cover it, put it in the fridge, take it out of the marinade. You have to discard the marinade, and then this is going to go in the oven. You could also do this on the grill. It's actually preferred on the grill, but you know, that can be kind of cumbersome if you're having a lot of people over, or you just don't want to get out the grill. Sometimes it's just easier to do it in the oven or even on the stovetop in like a skillet. I don't recommend the stovetop for this recipe, but if that's all you have and you really want to do this on the stovetop, you can, but you just have to really get this nice and browned, or it will kind of just not going to taste good steamed. So I'm going to get on with the business of blending all this, and then I'll be back and show you the marinade. And then tomorrow I'll do another video where I show you how to cook it, and then what it tastes like and what you can you know, make with it. Yes, that's my cat in the background. She's meowing and I don't really know what she wants right now. I think she smells the lamb because she really likes lamb, which is so funny. I guess cats are sometimes like their owners, I guess. Anyway, I will be blending and talk to you soon.